Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Staying Married podcast. I am Mo with the double O. On today's episode, we will conclude on the 10 things that I think that we can do as married couples to strengthen our marriages this year, 2024. We start with 5 things from the last episode. You should listen to it, by the way. It's good stuff and it would really help you. So I just want to conclude today and we can bring this to a wrap. Of course, this is by no means exhaustive, but I believe that there are things that if you begin to pay attention to and just deliberately action, you will see the difference in your marital relationship. So on to number 6, right? And I think this one is so important, because when we agree things in the place of prayer, absolutely nothing is impossible for us to do. Really just bringing yourself in submission to the will of God. And I like to read the scripture, in Matthew, beg your pardon, that says, again I say to you, if 2 of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. This is Jesus speaking. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I amongst them. And I mean, you know very well that your marriage union, it's an habitation for God, right? And so we must pray together about everything, about anything. Prayers of thanksgiving, prayers of agreement, prayers of healing, prayers of supplication, prayers of warfare. I mean, we have to jointly take a stand, against what we don't want in our lives. Just pray together. And in the place of prayer, you actually do receive power to be able to walk the journey of life. So please pray together. Pray. A praying family, stays together, the same. So number 7, laugh and play together. So that was pray, laugh and play together. I this is closely knitted to the making time for your spouse, that I mentioned in the previous episode. But I'm highlighting this because it's sort of distinct, and I'll tell you why. So that was to create time, special time. But when you make your life really joyful and like you don't take things too serious. Laugh about everything, play about everything. Your everyday, back from work, just chilling at home, doing laundry. Find something to fill you with joy. Be able to tickle yourself. I don't know, when was the last? Okay, you just be able to tickle yourself, play about everything, and delight in each other's presence. It just makes life enjoyable, endurable. I mean, there's so much stress out in the world. We must deliberately make our home a place of laughter where we can be goofy with one another, and just play like little children, not just take life so seriously. Come on. Let your head down. Don't be all uptight and serious around your spouse. This is your life partner, by the way. So please laugh and play. Find joy in everything. The way the kids call your name, pull each other's hair, help him cut his nails, losing your wife's braids, fine, just deliberately create those things. She's cooking in the kitchen, go and steal her meat. I know women eat that thing. You're frying. Just go in there and spend some time. It will create like, go here, don't touch my meat. Yeah, your meat. But you get the drill. Infuse joy, laughter, and playfulness into your marriage this year. Please be intentional about doing that. How many things that it eases off stress. Yes, I know the bills are piling up. Things are expensive. There's inflation everywhere. Yeah, yes. But even in the midst of all those things, just make that conscious decision to, when you come back home with your family, with your children, please let your head down, because the heaven, you will not fall. That's very good. There's this Yoruba saying that says, everybody. Okay, let me interpret that now. Oh God. Meaning that if things are hard, it's everybody that is going to be affected. So it's not peculiar to you. And that's also, don't think things too hard. Please infuse play, because it just makes your life light, easy, and you're even able to see things from a very different perspective without just being so bottled. So please don't be bottled up this year. Play with your children, play games, have Ludo games, card games. Just create fun, joy, laughter, playfulness into your marriage this year. Support each other's dreams. I know that, and that's number 8, right? Yeah, that's number 8. Support each other's dreams. What are your personal dreams and goals? Again, marriage is not a place where you lose your individuality, where you forget. You each have dreams. Share them and support each other. Find ways to support your spouse's dreams. What would you like to accomplish? Is there a course that she wants to do, or he wants to do? He wants to get additional certification. What changes do you need to make to allow for him to be able to study? How can you support him when he's studying? Just share those dreams and support one another. It just lets you know that you are not alone on your journey, and that you're able to do anything and everything. Behind every successful man or successful woman, there is always the other half that supports, that is holding the fort. So when you are off writing your exams and preparing, he's helping you watch over the kids, is able to come home earlier. Just find what works. You need to take courses, or you need to start a new business. Share your dreams and support one another on the journey to accomplishing those dreams. And this one is the next one that I'm going to share, which is a 9th, is very closely related to that one. Value each other's opinion. So there are times when you may have different interests, and your spouse may not know so much about your field. Do you see? You may be the expert, but you've got to value their opinion and thoughts and ideas, because you didn't marry somebody who isn't smart or intelligent. Even if you feel or think that you're more intelligent than your spouse, acknowledge their opinions and value it. Take it, because they probably know you in a way that you do not even know yourself, and their insight will be useful and valuable information that can help you. They can give you a fresh perspective to things that you want to do or that you have. I remember that We're all coming from different backgrounds and different exposures in life. No matter how long you've been married, you're not likely to see the same things with your spouse the same way all the time. Yeah, sometimes yes, but there'll be times that you'd have different opinions. Be humble enough to acknowledge when you have different opinions and you have different perspective to things. Respect each other's perspectives and each other's opinions, and value it. Give it some credit, give it credibility, give it some thought. And just acknowledge. Well, yeah, I acknowledge that this is how you see it. Even though I'm able to own how I see, and be able to come to a compromise, right? And in that, I want to talk about finances and money. You have to come to terms and be on the same page with spending. The inflation and economic situation would make you wiser. Agree those things. How do you manage your finances? What do you want to cut back on? Where do you want to invest? And pretty much just be on the same page. Even as you walk the journey of this life, carry each other along. I know some people have this independent streak. You just get off and do your thing, but it'd be great to constantly apply some brakes and just carry your spouse along on your journey in this 2024, because it then brings you to be on the same in the same place, having each other's back. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So you are together, one is not ahead of the other, and one is not exposed to any attack. But when you are together, you're in alignment, you're able to have each other's back, and there is no room for any entrance or any infiltration from the enemy. And this last one, is that I'll talk about. Many times we don't even bring it up in conversation. Is agree how you want to deal with your extended family, your parents. How often are you going to go see them? Agree together on these things. Talk about it. For those of you who your parents are in the village, constantly, checking in, sending them stuff and taking care of your aged ones. If you have younger siblings, both of you, just agree and be on the same page. I know that in-laws and extended family is usually a bane for many couples. One wants the family to come around, the other doesn't want. For me, I think what helps you to walk through this is that you even see them. They are not his family, they are your family, right? Because you didn't just marry him. Yes, you married him or you married her, but accept them as your family, because when you then put yourself in that place where you accept them as they are your family, you're part of the family, it really just changes the narrative, and you're able to together agree, okay, so do we want to go and spend Christmas, or do we want to half year go visiting? Do we want them to come? Our siblings. How you are just on the same page, agreeing that if somebody is going to come and stay with you, you agree together. If you don't want anybody to stay with you, you agree together, and you together take that decision with how you deal with your family, your parents. But in everything that you do, remember that you're a part of a whole, and you need your people. You need a support system. So have that at the back of your mind, to take care of your support system, because you will need them. Everybody needs people. It takes a whole village, to raise a child, is what they say. So to really go far, you need people. Says that's saying that if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you're going to go far, you need people. And you must acknowledge that, these people that have been brought into your life by reason of marriage, they are your people. They may not always be, what's the word now? Maybe fantastic or of the best behavior, but you even show love to every man. Appear loving to as much as it lies with you. Be at peace with all men. Right. So agree that with your spouse, and just be deliberate about creating a life of peace, a life of joy, a life that is, uniquely yours, not fashioned after any standard or after anybody's, model. Allow the Spirit of God to really just walk you through what your life will be. If there's anything you should avoid this year, avoid comparison. Don't want to be like the next couple. Own your individuality and your uniqueness, and just take joy in the wife of your youth, in the husband of your youth, and allow God walk this marital journey with you. Marriage is beautiful and it's sweet. It requires work. Just like anything good that requires work. You've got to do the tending and the grooming. But when you put your mind to it and decide that this would work, that resolute that resolute decision, a place of, whatever it is going to take, I'm going to give to it to make my marriage work. I think that's the approach that we all should take this year, trusting God to help us. If you're trusting God to get married this year, I pray for you that you will find the one that the Lord has uniquely made for you. If you are in a relationship, engaged to be married, I decree that resources are made available for you, that you are able to do all that you need to do, and the Lord brings you together to begin that journey of discovery and purpose. If you're struggling in your relationship, I really pray in the name of Jesus that there is healing first in your heart and healing in your home and in your marriage, that the Lord mend every broken wall, and everything that has broken down, the Lord will restore. It's God's desire that we enjoy our marriage, and it's my joy to be able to walk this journey with you. Till I come your way again on another exciting episode of Stay Married Podcast, I remain truly yours, Mo with the double O. Bye for now.